Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I found this article for my fellow gamers that have muscular dystrophy or any disability that makes it difficult to play your gaming system. Like myself, I play PS5. I play on my PS5. I mean, I'm still able to use the controller, but I know some people disability makes it harder for them to hold the controller, press the buttons, or for people like us who have muscular dystrophy, it can be harder to hold a controller. We keep losing strength on our hands and stuff. But I found this article explaining that they created this controller for people who have physical disability like muscular dystrophy. That's why I call the title of my video "The Future of Gaming for People with Disabilities." The article is called overjoyed about inclusions, accessible controller is taking video gaming to the next level, and it was created Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. Well, get started. It says Anthony DeVergil. My bad if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. The G is passionate about video games and inclusion. The 31-year-old from Bedminster, New Jersey brought that passion to the creation of Overjoyed about inclusion, a platform that offers accessibility connection to the neuromuscular disease community through video games, music, cooking, and more. As someone living with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, like myself, this individual, Anthony, says Anthony's own experience having difficulty with standard video controller inspired him to co-create a game-changing accessibility controller that was recently launched on the Overjoyed About Inclusion platform. That's cool. Like myself, this individual Anthony likes to game. Like myself, and I get it. Like it can be hard, like holding a controller. I mean, I'm still able to, but it's like, if you think about it, if you have muscular dystrophy, at some point it's gonna be harder. But I'm glad that this individual Anthony was, you know, thought about creating something new, something for the future. This is what he has to say. I had trouble playing games for years while using regular commercial controller in my late 20s. I had a lot of more different and couldn't keep my hands on the controller or push the button independently. I had to ask for help a lot or have my arm propped in the perfect position or wasn't able to play at all. It really reduced the number of games that I was able to play. Anthony says I was interviewed by a YouTube gaming channel about my issue with accessibility. The comment section filled up with thousands of comments from other people that were having the exact same problem. So I thought instead of waiting for developers to solve this issue, maybe I will make my own controller. I mean, that's smart. Like, I think it's best if someone who has a disability creates, in the innovations, technology for the future generation. It makes it less harder for people to game or other stuff, because you're living with this issue. Developers might not be dealing with this, or they're not like in a somewhat of a rush to, like he said, solve this issue. But someone who has a disability, knows probably have more knows how to create a controller, whatever technology, they create device or whatever, they have more inside how what would work, what wouldn't work. Then the next part of the article say a controller for everyone. Anthony was a board member for a non-profit or Dove City in 2020 when he began developing idea for accessible controller or Audacity connects individual living with disease hosting virtual social meetups and community gatherings. Anthony partnered with our Delphi to create the Overjoyed About Inclusion platform. I probably have to check this out, and maybe make a future video talking about what was the experience, check this out or what it is. This platform will prove to be perfect way to launch an accessible controller that the community can easily access. Working with co-developer Jonah Mon Mogran, Anthony Poe, from his peers in website design and personal experiences facing barriers while playing video games, the team developed an on-screen joystick that allows players to operate over 25 seconds on their PC using a mouse, trackpad, eye tracking hardware, or voice software. The Overjoy controller removes barriers for gamers who have limited hand dexterity. The virtual joystick creates the ability for users to play video games on their PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, or PlayStation that previously required the use of a standard controller or keyboard. The controller can be purchased for a one-time fee, $5 fee, with all producer benefit to artists, odysseys. Among the many friends that Anthony has made through gaming, he has had the benefit of witnessing a benefit of witnessing the significant impact that Overjoy has had on others in the community. For Parker Herman, a fellow gamer who lives with spinal muscular atrophy, aka SMA type 2, the accessible control has removed limits and barriers. As an individual with physical limitation, gaming has given me such a positive outlet, even if I was extremely limited to what I could play due to the limited controller, Parker says. Thanks to Overjoy, I'm free. I finally have the opportunity to really explore all types of games without being concerned if the controller will work for me or not. The accessible controller not only opens the door to playing more video games, but also increases inclusion in video games community. Video game community creates space where players can virtually come together and socialize, build friendship, and share interests. I think a lot of people out there might know about gaming community, but they don't join because they don't have the ability to play the games. Anthony says, but now with Overjoy, I think it really opens the door for community like MDA's Let's Play in our Aussie. This is a big new change in the way that we play games, and it has really opened the door to a lot of people so that they can play, but also so that they can connect with others. Anthony is an active player and streamer in the MDA Let's Play community, an online platform hosted on Discord where members of the NBD community, friends and family gather to play games together and socialize. For Anthony, many others, the MDA Let's Play community increases inclusion, provides outlet of connection for young and old alike. Then he's gonna talk a little about the MDA Let's Play community. The next part of the article says increasing inclusion through online community. He's gonna talk a little bit about the MDA Let's Play community. So it says created in 2020, MDA Let's Play is an inclusive, safe, and social platform that provides space for the community to come together every Friday night for game night and to connect through chats and activities throughout the week. The platform hosts a variety of live stream events, including an annual talent show over the years. It has evolved in an online gathering place to share experience, interests, jokes, challenges, and more. Providing afternoon until hosted streamers, art class, watch-alongs, and a variety of channels for connection. NBA Let's Play is about much more than video games, and for more access to a social outlet from the comfort home provides meaningful connection that combat isolation and exclusion. I think that social inclusion is such an important topic because it sort of niche the virtual connection is now able to feel extremely well, says Kenny Beneath Small, a program manager for Let's Play. Previously, if you weren't able to be part of everything that happened in person, oh my bad, I'm reading too fast. Happened in person, socially, you would become very isolated. I think a lot of community members have felt that before, feeling left out in tag or gym class or social situation, which create a feeling of exclusion. This community in general, the ability to foster online communities, incredibly minimize the risk of exclusion, There's a high level accessibility and a low level entry, which drives us socialization becomes an avenue for connection. For Anthony, the avenue of connection has created an opportunity for growth and friendship. I would say that I struggle with social isolation, can't really leave the house, but there's a whole world of online communities out there, he says. I think some people who feel so socially isolated can feel very alone in their journey, but you're not alone. We are trying to find the community together. Kenny's favorite thing about the MDA Let's Play community is the culture of acceptance and inclusion. Everyone who joins welcome. There's room for everyone, even if they have never played video games before. Now with the access to the Overjoy control, everyone who joins is able to play or learn to play with barriers. Then it also says on this article, watch this YouTube video about how the Overjoy controller works. And then say join MD Let's Play, stay up to date to Quest magazine. I'm gonna try to post the link under the, I'll put the link on the comment section. Try to put so you guys can check out that controller. But I felt this was an interesting article, for all my gamer fans. And since I play games, it's good to know that if comes a point that I can't use the regular controller, at least I have an option, with the gaming controller that they came out with the Overjoy controller. But that's cool. Like the future looking bright for the muscular dystrophy community. I hope more innovations come out in the future. I thought this was an interesting article, because some people, their hobby is gaming, but it's nice to see that despite not being able to use a normal PS5 controller, normal Xbox controller, there's a controller, the Overjoy controller, that can help people with disability not lose the ability to play games. Maybe that's their hobby. Video games. Imagine losing that. I mean, muscular dystrophy takes away a lot of things, but it's nice that it won't be able to take the ability for people to play video games. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Until next time.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride.